Oh, I fucked the stream. Sorry, stream. There we go. Stream is fixed.
Oh no. But yeah, I think at this point all Bully needs is a equivalent of a frigate to, kill outlying hydros, kill the early factory that's always put on the shore, and keep his solar generators from dying to Zoomies. I mean, at this point, there's factories going all up over the map. He's getting the reclaim too. He can force out hydros if he wanted. This is looking really, really strong. All because of a 19-second build time factory with speedy, quick Engie boys.
I honestly really wanted to see what would happen, and I think this is just going great for Bully.
At this point, he has so much build power out, I just want to see him take his ACU and walk it over to where he knows Raider is and just reclaim a Hydro and then leave. There'll be no counter to that early. He has the build power on the map. He can afford to just be a little, annoying with his commander.
Although, if you guys could answer the poll that I think FTX just posted about what kind of show matches you'd like to see on this channel in the future, please go ahead and answer that so we know how to allocate our FAF Live funds in the future.
Can you vote for multiple things?
I haven't actually looked at the poll. I've been busy looking at this
You
game.
cannot. That's a shame. All of them seem like fun.
We have a nice bomber coming out for Raider. Scouting bomber sees that the fact that the middle of the map is full of stuff, and there's a land base, and Raider can't really decide what to bomb, so he's not bombing anything.
Does the TA faction, can they make AA on water?
I would think so. I don't think the commander can shoot while it's underwater, but they have like AA, I think, in the scouts. Yeah, like the scout ships have AA, and there's like, they have a normal T1 mobile AA.
Actually, if Raider finishes off these solar generators, he just hit 7 of them with a single bomb. He needs 2 more passes to destroy pretty much all of the power of Bully.
Well, you remember, all these little cons are also producing energy, and he has a lot of them. So,
but that is a very large percent of Bully's power is just going to disappear in the very next pass of the bomb, and there are no hydros out. One of them is getting built, but yes, that is a lot of power that just disappeared.
Yep, alright, we're starting to see a bit of a power stall, but I think this is actually kind of fine. The hydro should compensate when it's done, and meanwhile, Raider's ACU is actually just going to reclaim these vehicle plants.
I think these frigates are weak to Zoomies. They have a really slow fire rate. They also don't have any AA.
Here, we gotta see the FTX versus Swackle match.
I'd love to see that.
Just like all on memes. It'd be pretty funny.
And the Zoomies are doing surprisingly well against the frigates.
The frigates are doing surprisingly well against the hydros.
Oh, the DPS seems a little low, but the anti-airship stout from Bully look to be good to ward away the bombers. Raider is coming back pretty strong in this.
Yeah, he has something that approximates map control, except he just doesn't have any Navy at all. So he has to completely rely on Zoomies. It's the only way.
The Navy is definitely going to be a problem the later this goes on. Bully's position is quite strong with the middle.
Yeah, he's stabilized his power situation. He's grabbing a second hydro. In a rather safe position. Like, yeah, the ACU can eventually come around. Look how fast this AA boat is, though. It's so speedy.
The lots of AA in the bottom corner for Bully also.
Alright, this AA boat is 9.6 speed. That's like the fastest naval unit in the entire galaxy.
It's pretty much just a jet ski with a guy sitting on the back of it with a stinger.
It really is. Where's the Showmatch button?
Oh man.
Yeah, the frigates...
the AA boats are camping the bombers coming right out of the air factory. This is some nasty stuff.
This is, I thought like the Supreme Commander faction would actually be pretty good here, but no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think the other part of it too is that the naval opening just beats the land opening in the hard FFA meta. And I think it's even worse when the naval factory builds really fast engineers after only 19 seconds. And you can build power in the middle of the map.
Yeah, it takes 10 seconds to build an NG and 19 seconds to build the factory. So you get your first NG out before the other guy finishes his naval factory.
Yeah, that's some pretty impressive shit.
Yeah, like, Raiders ACU is now coming around to the main base. But there's emergency backup power in this expansion for Bully. And
hold on, is that AA shooting ground units? Is this the better version of a Sky Slammer?
Yeah, they're actually quite good.
They got some good range on them too.
They really do. I mean, just look at it. They can kite. I mean, you might actually just be able to build this like mass T1 mobile AA versus tanks and be like, I have the superior Aurora.
The damage output looks a little low. I'll have to see the mass cost of it, but that looks quite versatile. Yeah, and you even have the fighters focusing on Raiders ACU too. I don't think they're beating out the regen, but it's close.
So it has like 2/3 the DPS of a FAM, and it costs.
It does?
Yeah, and it costs a little bit more.
And for a unit that also shoots up, that's pretty impressive.
And it has way more range than the
And
FAM.
it has 300 HP. That's pretty strong.
So the meta actually might be just mass slashers versus everything.
I think you'll need like a few extra tanks in there to, to frontline. But yeah, I agree with you. That looks like a strong unit.
It's like when you're going for a mass mongoose composition, you probably want like 2-3 pillars in there to tank when you get running on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But Raiders ACU actually has to run away.
I don't know where it's going to run to. The water is not safe, and I think Raider just realized that.
It's going to run to the next game.